All right. Hello. I am live, and there's Naparuski and Patricia and Lisa, and I'm doing fine, Naparuski. I just had me a nice 2-hour nap. How you doing, Lisa and Patricia? I'm not. A friend of mine that was kind of in the same boat I was in. He got a stimulus check, and he any of them, and he just got a stimulus check for I forget how much he said it was. It was for two different, or was it three? It was for two different ones. In other words, he got $1,200, and he got $600, I believe it was, and got any. And he just assumed the government was taking it. I don't know whether to get my hopes up or not. Boy, plus he figures he's probably going to get this $1,400 one too. I don't know. But something to think. Hey, Darlene. How you doing? Oh, toe paint. Yeah, he got a windfall there. Hey, Tommy, how you doing, sir? But I'm not sure what it was that the reason they wasn't giving this thing its stimulus, but he sure enough got it. But did any of y'all get a chance? Hey, Angie, how you doing, dear? Did y'all any of y'all by a chance get to check out that last video I put up about the lady that she's 31 years old, and she's pregnant with their first child, and she's got Alzheimer's. Boy, what a kick that is. I felt so bad about that, and I was under the impression that it was an old person's disease, but now that just says not so fast. Maybe anybody can get it. And then I was wondering too, with her having is that going to affect the baby in any way? I had to cut some of that video out about that because it had a little bit of music in it, and if I let that play, they would have made that video limited. In other words, meaning I couldn't collect ad revenue off of it. But I've been checked, I think 3 times for Alzheimer's and dementia, and each time they said no. They said that actually I was uh, doing pretty good, better than most people my age with just normal uh, old stuff. Thank you so much, Tommy. I appreciate that so much, my friend. Uh, guys, that really helps out my bottom. Oh, there's a picture of Tommy Rhodes. I never noticed that before, Tommy. Uh, I appreciate that so much. Yeah, those little things there, they help out my bottom line at the end of the month. I didn't get enough in last month to collect anything. You have to be over $100 threshold to get a check from YouTube. But yeah, it just I watched my grandmother, my mother-in-law had that, and she was a great mother-in-law, and I had a lot of good times with the lady, and she got that, and she had it for years. Then she died with it, but it was so sad to watch her go from what she was to what she wound up to be, and it just takes that person. Their body's still here, but they're pretty much not anymore. I mean, they put them up. My mother-in-law, she didn't know me. One time I come in the house, and she was sitting in there in a wheelchair, and I said, "Hey, Angie, thank you so much, dear. I appreciate that." Uh, she, my mother-in-law, I come in, I said, "Hey, Ma," and she looked at me, and she hadn't known me before that, and she looked at me and said, "Oh, are you still here? Still around?" She said, "Are you still around?" And that just warmed my heart that she recognized me. Um, but my mother-in-law would never let me hug her or give her a kiss on the cheek or anything like that. So she was really Russian, and I couldn't give her a hug or anything, but boy, I made up for it after she got Alzheimer's. I got all the hugs I could get. I sure love that old lady. But yeah, I'm making plans on doing my gardening and stuff, and my working in my plants and stuff, and I can't start till next week. Um, somebody, I wish I had got a picture of that. Somebody was giving me a counter that's on wheels, and it has the leaves on the side that lifts up and makes it bigger that you can prepare meals on and stuff. And I thought it was a used one that they had, but it's not. Uh, they 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 ordered it for me. It's new, and uh, and it's coming from Amazon. Boy, I'm gonna. Yeah, my mother-in-law, she wandered off. Hey, Dwayne. couple of times. That's when we started figuring out something was wrong. How you doing, Dwayne T64? He she wandered off. But you know, that's been ever since I started getting older, that was my biggest fear. I feared getting Alzheimer's or dementia real bad, worse than having a heart attack or any kind of other sickness or something that could kill you. To think that it takes your memory. You don't know anybody. Almost. My mother-in-law, she knew her daughter, I think, right up to the end. Her oldest daughter was the one that was taking care of her. That also caused a lot of strife in the family too. When sick with that Alzheimer's, the youngest daughter was taking care of her, but she wasn't living with her. She lived down the road. This is up in the mountains, and she'd go in and check on her and all that stuff. And pretty soon, just going in there and checking on her wasn't enough. She come in there one day, and there was something like smoke coming out of the house and stuff burning on the stove and all that. And I hate to say it, but it looks like she just throwed up her hands, you know. I can't do this anymore and stuff. Yeah, I understand about that, Darlene. My wife was really bad off sick one time, and they was having to tie her down to the bed and all that stuff, and they wouldn't untie her till I got there to visit. I didn't like it. It just killed me. Crazy family. I seen you watching Bin Laden late. Bin Laden. Oh, so muddy. Been living. Why do I? Hey, Christy. I like that meatloaf you fixed the other day. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that meatloaf. I might change a couple of things, but I like the bread. Was it yours I was watching? And they took and they mixed bread crumbs in the meatloaf. My wife used to fix it like that. But yeah, they was tying my wife down. That just killed me that they was doing that, and I'd stay there a lot after that. But she was having delusions and stuff, you know, and she thought the nurses was against her, and sometimes you don't know whether to put any truth in the situation. Maybe the nurse is being mean, because I had a couple of nurses when I was in rehab with that COVID-19. They were terrible. They were terrible. And that one that one bitch, I ain't gonna call her a bitch. I'll call her that one B. I had to go to the bathroom, and they wouldn't get me up to go, and told me if I wanted to go, I had to get up and walk over there to that bathroom. And I was so mad at her about that, and I told her, and I told her, I said, well, it'll be you or somebody like you that's got to come over here and clean up the mess in the bed when I go. And this guy tech come in there and finally helped me get to the toilet. But that's I was really irritated that day. Irritated. It just killed me. But yeah, I went out and cut some more cuttings off of the azalea bush today. I had some new growth on there that I could cut off the root. And don't ask me why I'm taking all these cuttings, because I'm not going to make any money. I'm probably just going to give a lot of it away after I get them rooted and potted. I might charge them for the pot and the dirt, something like that. But I'm getting kind of excited about starting to do this stuff now. And that guy I met the other day, a couple of videos back, Leroy, he's a pistol. He's 73. And I know about his business. His business has been there for years over on 10th Street, 27. It was called Ocala Driveline. I'm not sure what all they did there for years. And I was in there one time. There was a machine shop right next to it, and I had them fix me a piece for something. And but then that was his business, and he closed it. He closed that thing up a few years back. He lives down the street here now with his son and his apartment 4. So I'll be going back over and see him next time I go out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go see him. And that darn projection TV I've been having my eye on for a month or two now. Somebody finally hauled that thing off. I was about ready to go over and try to get them copper yoke things. There's 3 of those things in a projection TV. I was about ready to go over and try and get that, but I got something out there I picked up. I don't know what it is. It's a black box. It's heavy. It feels like almost a battery, but whatever it is, it's you can bet it's electrical. So I'm gonna go check that out. What else right here? I done talked about the lady that's 31 with Alzheimer's. That is so sad. They finally starting a family, and that happens, and you know that's got to be extremely hard on the husband too. You know, to watch your wife go from what she was to what she. And I don't know what they mean by genetic Alzheimer's. That I can't figure that out. I'm trying to do one video a day. I've got some new subscribers too. I'm picking up here and there. I'll probably get past 1,300 subscribers next week. And I was stuck at 1,242 for a long time. And now I'm up around 1,080 something, I think. Big Cake, sir, I didn't see you. Good day, mate. Used to, when I was out riding around over at the public store before it closed, he'd always get on to him when I'd say, he thought I was following the ladies, so I always made a point to mention the lady when I seen one for Big Cat. He's the one sang that. I'm going to have to put that song up here and play that next week. I forget now what he called that. I wished he had one with the dauber in it, but he didn't know me when he made that song. But I like that thing. I've got it. But he's in Australia, and I've got 4 or 5 people, subscribers in Australia now. There's Big Keg, there's Tanya, there's been living, and another one. Remember their name, but they're new to the channel. I've got 4. Tommy's doing some meat smoking. We just made some barbecue. My daughter did. She had a big old Boston butt, and she put it in the oven. She wrapped it and everything, and then pulled pork, and she mixed Sonny's bar sauce with it. And I had the last sandwich earlier today. I like my barbecue. I'm probably going to do, guys, I like ribs, but I don't like them. I don't like them where you put them in the smoker and smoke them that way. I like to put them in the oven, bake them so long, then wrap them up with foil and bake it longer to get it to fall off the bone tender, and then I like to clean it all off the bones, and then put the sauce with it and stuff, or sometimes eat it with no sauce, just salt and pepper. That. And I think tomorrow I'm gonna make, I call it flatbread double cheese. Now, I don't know why I do it like that, but I like it. And I like it better if I've got cheddar cheese instead of American cheese. But I'm gonna make tomorrow. My baby boy, he likes that. Tia's mom. Who is Tia's mom? Okay, Tia, are you new to the channel there? Oh, is that a dog? Or is that a cat? Almost looks like a chihuahua. Tia's mom. Tia, my dear, who are you, dear? Tell me, talk to me. Tia's mom. I love these new people. I hope I can get as close to them as I am with some of these others that's on here right now. Tia, are you new to the channel there? Talk to me. Maybe you'll pop in here again. But that seems like a new name to me. But yeah, I'm gonna make something I call flatbread double cheese. And that's not all that. Of course, a lot of things I fix is not healthy, you know. And the last time the doctor said anything about my diets and stuff, that I need to back off the potatoes quite. Um, and I just did another meal the other day where I fixed the small potatoes, the real little tiny ones. You know, I call them new taters. Um, where I boil them for 14 minutes. Then I put them in the frying pan. Then I mash them kind of halfway flat and brown them in butter. Hey, Clarissa, how you doing, dear? Tia's mom from Australia. Been watching you for about 2 weeks. It's a cat. Okay, we got 4 cats. We got 4 cats. We got 4 cats and a dog. That is picture's small, but and there's a little red thing, right? What's that little red thing in there mean? Let me click on one of them and see what. Well, it's not letting me get on one. I don't know what it is. Hey, okay. Uh, Lisa, I took a couple of cuttings off of that gardenia. I'm gonna try to root them, and get a couple more started. I got some more cuttings I started a while ago. I just went and cut them and try to get some roots to pop. No, that's not a root on that. It can't be. I just put them in there today. But I got to go over to Lowe's and get Lowe's in their garden center. They constantly have used pots and soil, potting soil that they throw away. The pots, they go back, they recycle them. But if any of their customers want any of the pots, you just go get you such you have them. They don't charge you anything for it. So I want to go get me about 30 or 40 pots. And usually most of them will be the gallon size, but some of them will be like 2 and 3 gallon size. And I really like those big ones. Big Cake says I'm a cat lady. I'll tell you what, let me tell you a story. I don't know if I told this one or not. I was going to work one day when I was living in Asheville, North Carolina, and this is before I ever started working in furniture and everything. I was in my 20s, my late 20s, and I come across this cat. I don't know if it got hit by a car or what, but it was injured. It couldn't walk. And at home with me, I kept it a day or two ago on my own, and it wasn't getting any better. So I took it to a vet and give it to them. And I guess there was some miscommunication there because I didn't want to keep the cat. And they fixed the cat and got it all well and everything. And then it was time for me they wanted me to come pick it up and pay the bill. The bill was almost $700. And I was only making maybe $1.50 an hour or something like that. So $700 was a big chunk of change to me. And I told them, I said, I can't get it. Well, you got after and all that. And they started sending me bills and stuff. I could pay that. Uh, I'm thinking, Lisa, I'm thinking the new chutes is the best way to go. I never had much luck uh, rooting stuff where it was already the cutting was woody. I never had much luck. I always had better luck with the stuff that was new stuff. And it's best to use some kind of rooting hormone or something. I have any right now, but I'm getting some next week when my Social Security hits. I'm gonna get some. Uh, and hey, Phyllis, you got back from the groceries. How so just got back from the groceries. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Anyway, back to my cat story. I couldn't get that thing, and my brother-in-law, and he's a bona fide 100% hillbilly. And me and him used to get into, I won't call it disagreements. Uh, and he believed old schools, old wives' tales and stuff. He believed that possums breed through the nose. Well, I knew better than that. But boy, I even had to get an encyclopedia and bring it to work one day to show to him where it told how a possum bred and it sure went through the nose. And he always called me Mr. Encyclopedia after that. But anyway, he found out about what I did with the cat. And then he started calling me Cat Man. Cat Man. And it stuck. Next thing I know, two of my other brother-in-laws calling me Cat Man. Then one of my sister-in-laws was calling me Cat Man. And that's just something that stuck for years, calling me Cat Man. But you know what? Even though they had these old wives' tales that I knew they weren't. They're not true. A lot of them. Some of them I kind of had my doubts, but I uh, and he always told me about a possum. You just go pick a possum up, and it would play possum. And that's where the saying "play possum" means it would act dead. But I believed that for a little while till I had to. I had the opportunity to pick one up one time. Now, what they neglected to tell me, and of course I don't know if they knew it or not, but that possum only played possum for just a very amount of time, and when that possum figures out that ain't working, they will eat you up. And they got some nasty teeth. They will eat you up. And that happened to me. I picked one up and I was going to carry it off and show it to somebody. Next thing I know, that thing done grabbed my hand and biting on me. Oh my gosh. They don't pay awesome long. You walk by one and push it with your foot and it'll just kind of lay there like dead. But you keep pushing, it's going to eat you up. Oh my Lord. I'll never forget that. Oh gosh. They don't play possum long. Who we got here? Who else? Renee. I think I said howdy to her already. I ain't got many in here today, just 9. That's not good. I got, like that lady with that 31-year-old, that video of them about her having Alzheimer's and everything. I can snag videos like that and I can replay them, and it's something I think my viewers might find interesting and stuff. But I really have to watch it in case there's some music in there or real low music. And if YouTube picks up on it and I'm not licensed to carry that music on my channel, they'll penalize my they'll penalize my video, and I can't monetize it. So I have to I had to cut a couple parts out of there. You can hear a little bit of music in the background. That's the only problem when snagging them. I don't get licensed music from any like Epic, some of those others. I don't have those. I can't afford those. The only music usually that I'll play on my videos is going to be from YouTube's library, where I'm licensed to carry all those. But you leaving, Big Keg? Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's not bedtime yet there. I don't think. No, maybe he's got to go to work. Big Keg, how about doing another scrapping video song and put my name in it? Oh yeah, he's off to get some breakfast. I had breakfast a few hours ago. And guess what it was? I shouldn't have had that. My grandson picked some of those cinnamon rolls. I had one of those. I had a flatbread grilled cheese, double cheese, of course. Still hard for me to get my head. I wish I could figure out how to do a live stream off of my phone when I'm out riding around, but my grandson said my phone won't do that. I don't know. And I guess I could. Well, I'm not going to get the phone I've got it's a government phone. I get 500 minutes a month. No, I never. I do 100 minutes of that every month. And if I could go get a phone upgrade, but I would have to go buy the phone and then go through all this trouble of getting that stuff switched around. And the last time I tried that, it was a mess. So I'm not gonna do it. I only have that phone for emergencies. If I'm out riding around my scooter, something happens, I can make a call. Maybe I can make it if I know how to do it. I have a hard time doing that. But where's everybody at? I don't see but 7 people in the house. I must not be promoting my live streams right or something. Um, and I'm not sure how. I noticed that Big Keg, or not Big Keg, but living with Big B, I noticed he has a little streamer going across the bottom of his videos saying he's got a live stream upcoming or something. It gives the date and time. But he says I should be able to do that, but I can't figure out how to do it. I don't have a clue how to do it. Maybe I ought to make an effort or something. I don't know. But okay, am I missing? I don't want to miss nobody. I'm thinking I'm just gonna start having for breakfast. I'm gonna switch to doing cottage cheese with a little bit of fruit in it or something, and a boiled egg. But boiled eggs, my grandson, my baby, he likes boiled eggs. And if he finds out I've got boiled eggs, he come in this morning with an egg in his hand. He already had it peeled. He says, "Can I have this?" I said, "Yeah." Well, there were 7 eggs in there this morning when he did that. I got one. And a while ago, I was going to have one for a snack right before I did this live. And I went in there to get one. They were all gone. He ate 5 eggs today. 5 boiled eggs. So, he ate 5 eggs. I can't. He's skin and bones. He don't put on weight. And for the life of me, I don't know why he don't put on weight. I used to be skinny like that up till the time I got married. Well, I wasn't skinny when I got married. I weighed about 190 pounds, 180 pounds. I got married and I started slowly. Yes, it is a lot of eggs. But he eat 5 eggs. He eat 5 eggs. And I was going to fix him another hobo stew dinner tonight, but I don't see that he needs it. Because he likes those hobo stew dinners, especially if he likes the meat part of it more than anything else. But I do it with the ground beef and the potatoes, some onions, and carrots if I got it. And he loves it. He loves it. He loves to eat that stuff. He's a I call a meat and potato guy like me. I don't I know what he's supposed to be eating and what he's not eating. My oldest grandson, most part, takes care of his meals and his shots and stuff, for that type 1 diabetes. So I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot about thumbs. I wish that would show that on my page how many thumbs up I get. I don't wonder why it don't, or does it somewhere, but I'm not looking at the right place. It don't. There's no. I don't see no thumbs up. How many thumbs up have I got, guys? Can't be many because I ain't had many in here today. But Christy, and that meatloaf you fixed the other day, didn't you? Didn't you put an egg in that and breadcrumbs of some kind? I got 5 fun. No, I ain't got. Somebody's cheating. I need thumbs up, guys. I need thumbs up or thumbs down. That's up to you. I prefer the thumbs up, but I'll take the thumbs down too. And I won't call you a troll. But I wish I could figure out who it is. I've got somebody that will give me thumbs down. Most of the time it's 2 people, but sometimes it's 3 that gives me a thumbs down, and they do it immediately. They don't even have time to watch the video because they do it almost quick as they know I'll put up a new video, they pop a thumbs down on it. So thank you, Crazy Family. I appreciate that. But they do it before they can even have time to watch the video. So it's a troll. I think I know who one of them is, and I won't say who I think it is, but I'm pretty sure one of them I know who it is. Because they can't stand me. And I try. Once I figured out who it was, a couple of times, just instinct told me, go to their channel, and when they put a video up, leave a thumbs down. I did it twice. Then I got thinking that don't solve nothing. If you don't like the person, don't go to their channel. And I just if you don't like them, don't get so vindictive that you're gonna go and leave them a thumbs down. And I was guilty of it twice, and I make mistakes. We all do, but he's getting pretty tall, Lisa. He's growing, and I know a lot of it's gonna say this is not good, but right at the minute he is still sleeping with his mama. But she's fixing to put an end to that. She's getting a one of those beds. It's like a bunk bed or something in that other room. He's gonna start sleeping by himself. I can't remember ever sleeping with my parents at all. I remember in a crib And then I remember my bed, I always had to sleep by myself. Well, me and my brother and sisters, we all slept in one bed, which was ridiculous. But that's what you do when you bedrooms. 2 bedrooms, 5 kids. Well, nice to know I'm not alone. Most of them, if I express my dislike for somebody's channel or something they're doing or something, and if somebody found me through that person, if I express this, I'm going to lose that. I'm going to lose a. I've lost several subscribers because I let loose with them. I wasn't really talking mean about them. I was just expressing my feelings about it. And that one lady, boy, she got all over me. And so I don't, if I don't like somebody, I ain't gonna say it. If somebody point blank, do you look what so and so? I'll tell them yes or no. I ain't gonna say, well, I used to or something like that, but I didn't like what they were doing or something like that. I don't go there anymore. It just it's same way with politics. If I find out somebody's a Republican or a Democrat, I'm not gonna dislike them just because I'm just the opposite or something. That's not got that's right at all. That's their right to like be politically inclined one way or the other, and the same as I am. So I don't go there. Not gonna go there on church either, unless it's somebody that's really way off in the. Well, I ain't gonna touch that. I ain't gonna touch that. I know what a lot of these politics are, and some of you are different than I am, but I don't care. That's what you believe. That's what you believe. Same here. Same here. I'm drinking too much coffee for sure. Um, there was something else I was wanting to talk about. I'm not touched on it. Um, and I may. Let me see what my note says here about. I wrote some stuff down. I want to. There's one thing I was wanting to talk about. Uh, when I was when I was like 13, I walked to town every day and 20 newspapers that I was selling newspapers on the corner, and there was a nickel a piece. So guess what? That only comes to $1 if I sell them all. And out of that dollar, I got 50 cents. And the paper company got the other 50 cents. And they assign you a block that you can work. I could go from one corner to the next corner, and that was it. That was my block. And I carried 10 papers under my arm, and I was hollering, how was that? What I was saying was final journal newspaper. But I had a way of saying it. Final journal paper. You know, you had the little way you said it, and another boy had a different way and all that. And the reason I had some interesting stories on that. And one of the most interesting was this man. He was a grown man and he was gay. And he was constantly, I had to dodge him because I didn't want to be around him and stuff. I was afraid of him, and you know, and uh, but he said he wanted me to go somewhere with him. And he said, I'll buy all of your papers. And how many you got? You know, and stuff like that. And trying to buy all my papers before I go with him. I hated that. I hated that. I was a 13-year-old kid and this grown man picking at me about that. I never really told stories about that much, how I dodged him and stuff, because I didn't want, you know, I don't know if I got any subscribers that's gay or lesbian, and it's really none of my business. So I never really brought it up in any of my videos about that because I don't want to offend anybody. I'll tell you something I would like to do. I would like to sit down and talk. I guess you'd call it an interview. I would like to just talk to a lesbian, and I would like to talk to a gay man that's going to be truthful about it. And I want to know things like a boy up. I want to know when they realized they were gay, you know, and how they dealt with that. I just want to know how it came from being just a normal boy to a gay boy, and the same thing with the ladies. I want to know how they realized they were. You know, I don't ask me why I want to know. I just want to know. And it's not to say, oh, shame on you or nothing like that, because I've had some friends uh, that were like that. Uh, I used to hate them, but I was raised that way. You know, back when I was a kid, if you got caught doing something like that, I think they called it crime against nature. It was jailable. You could go to jail for it. Um, At least that guy, that was a daily struggle for me. I even tried to get my church, my block that I was assigned. I even tried to get that changed, and I couldn't get it changed. But but uh, and that really formed my how felt about a gay man after that. I'm not going to call him what we him because I'm afraid YouTube might demonetize my video on that. So I don't. It's kind of like the N word. You can't say the word now because if I do that, and I've been demonetized a couple of times because I used that word when I was telling a story. It's a falsehood that homosexuality to children, one has nothing to do with the other. Well, that guy, he had to be attracted to me, or he would. And I was certainly a child. I was 13, and I had to work at dodging him, and I wanted to leave me alone. I was afraid of him. But I don't. I don't know. There's. Well, I don't even know what got. Um, I. If I sound uncomfortable, I am. But I really would like to talk to both sides of that coin about that and how they who opened my door? That gum cat. No,
Hi.
Mr. Sneaky.
Yes, hello. Checking in on you.
Yeah, ate all my eggs.
Yeah, bye.
I sure do love that baby. Okay. Hey, Cindy, with a Y. How you doing, dear? Um, but yeah, that was a bad year. In a way, I'm glad it happened because it made me quit selling newspapers. Uh, and I could only make 50 cents because they were a nickel a piece, and they only allotted me 20 newspapers. And I really, boy, I was wanting to get a corner that they would allot me 100 newspapers, but they never. Um, but anyway, I quit selling the newspapers and got a job at Springfield drugstore, and I was doing prescriptions for the drugstore from 4 o'clock in the afternoon after school to 10 o'clock at night. So that was like 6 hours, and I got $20 a week. And I could never make that kind of money selling newspapers. And I enjoyed the prescription delivery a lot more than I didn't like it. There was Thank you, Frugal Granny. You spend that time with them grandchildren and your daughters. Oh, the only thing I didn't like about the delivering the prescriptions, if somebody called in a prescription at 9 o'clock, and I had to go deliver that prescription at, they'd have it ready like at 9:30, and I'd have to go deliver it, and that put me getting back to the drugstore after 10. I didn't like that, and I didn't like having to deliver prescriptions to the black neighborhoods. I don't know why. Well, there was a lot of crime over there. I didn't like going there. Who is Be Kind to All? Is that a new subscriber? Be Kind to All? Things is looking up. I didn't like going over to the black neighborhood. Because usually it was around 8 to 9:30 that they would call in. I mean, they were nice to people I was delivering to, but it was a different world back then, folks. Oh, is that Laney? That's Laney. That's Alan's girlfriend. But yeah, you gotta. My early childhood was being raised very as a racist. See you, Justine. Thank you so much, dear, for stopping by. I'm probably going to start doing my live stream starting it on Saturday. A couple of people mentioned that to me that it might be a better time. So that's what I'm planning on doing next week, starting at 6. But yeah, it was a different time back then. Who is number one yourself? Okay, I don't recognize that name, number one, Be Yourself 320. I hope you're doing well. Oh, that's one of Alan's kissing buddies. Discounted Wi-Fi. Well, that discounted Wi-Fi wouldn't do me, I don't think, do me any good, Cindy, because I have to have unlimited Wi-Fi, because to start with, I watch a lot on the internet, and I'm streaming somebody right now on my other computer, and it is, oh, that's Crazy Family. And I got 5 identities on that computer, and probably streaming. Been living with Big B. I'm streaming him. I stream Crazy Family. I used to stream Paul on Scrap and Pallet Man, but he don't need any help. I mean he gets like 60, 70,000 views on one video, you know, so he don't need me streaming for him. But I try to help people out like Crazy Family and Ben Living. I stream Dwayne 264T or whatever. I think that's right. I stream people that I watch. I stream Steel Scrap Kingdom. When I say stream, I go to their channel and I click on show all. So it'll start at the very number one that they've got up right then, it'll go down the line, put it down. And I leave them running just about all the time. And I know I got a couple people that stream me somewhere. I don't know whether they go to that extremes or not. But I might check into that, but I doubt that it would give me unlimited. You know, right? I don't have to worry about the thing slowing up as I got a certain amount of data. So I go, you know, I watch so much, and I don't watch TV. Anything I need to get on TV, I can get off of here. But $10, oh my goodness, number one by yourself. Thank you so much, my friend. I sure use that. I got a lot of things I got to buy here in the next week or two. I've got my garden sprayers and things got left over at it either got left or put out to the trash. I don't know. It was so hectic when we was trying to find a place, couldn't find a place and all that stuff. And I was planning on she brought me over here with some stuff and dropped me, and then I thought she was going to take me back over to the thing and let me drive my scooter over with the trailer, and I was going to make sure I got things that was important for me. Yeah, I get the discount on the Amazon Prime, Lisa. That is well worth the money. I think I pay about $5 or $6 a month on Amazon Prime. But I lost a lot of stuff. Don't know where it's at. But I got to get another pressure sprayer, you know, that you mix fertilizer in, and it's a liquid and you spray your plants and stuff. I don't have that anymore. I have my Miracle Grow fertilizer that you mix in the water. That's well worth that. But I've got a lot of things I gotta get, you know. I need that rooting hormone that you dip on the end of your cuttings and before you stick them in the water. I'm getting really excited about doing this. Uh, I think, I don't know if I can build a table or not. I need a table outside on the side of the house that's kind of out of the way and out of sight that I can mix my potting soil and stuff on. Yeah, that was a good video that they did. Number one, it inspired me. I want to do a meatloaf myself. I want to do one like she did it. Then I want to do one the way I did it. Then I want to do a taste test, see which I like better. Prime deal, yeah, I like that too. I've got a lot of things I want to cook, but these people that bought me this counter thing, it's being shipped. They sent me a picture of it. I thought it was just a used one they had sitting around or something. I didn't know they was getting me a brand new one. I don't know what it cost. I hope it wasn't much. But it's got drawers. It's got the leaves that let up and let its own wheels. It's got a shelf. So I got a lot of utensils and things that I use that's mine. That don't belong to my daughter or my grandson. It's mine, and I keep them put away in here because I ain't wanting to get misplaced. Matter of fact, I got to go in the kitchen. I need to do it tonight and get some of that stuff that I need to get out of there. My Hasselback potato cutter thing, that's in two pieces, and I need to get one piece gets misplaced. Um, yeah, you're right there, Sandy, with a lie. Um, I wish I'd have kept all that stuff I had back when I was doing plants and stuff. Um, I didn't think I'd ever want to use it again. But this, I usually add more perlite and stuff like that to my potting soil, even though it's already a mixed soil. But I like a lot more perlite in them than they put in them. And I'm almost thinking about maybe setting up a thing of hydroponics and doing some stuff I like to do on the hydroponics, especially on the stuff like that. Boy, that's always got fantastic results with the lettuce. Yeah, I thought when they was telling about it, it was used. I thought it was something they had at the house. I didn't know it was something they bought, and it's being shipped. Um, I can't wait to get that. That thing's going over. You see that sign behind me that's JunkDobber? It's going to be parked right there till I get ready to use it, and then it's going to the kitchen. And it's going to be set up in a way that you can really see exactly what I'm doing. And very fortunate, fellas, and I appreciate it so much, and I ain't even got it yet. Um, I used to have a table that I had a place that I could go to and get all the good, rich soil that I wanted for free. But it was kind of lumpy and packed. And I built this table and it had a wire screen for a top, and I dumped the dirt on top of that and just rubbed my hands all over it till it fell through the screen down into buckets underneath the table. That worked out great. But that's been four or 5 years ago. That's when my landlord down my greenhouse. Yeah. Okay. I've been yapping for almost an hour and a half. I appreciate y'all being here so much. Wasn't as many here as I would like to have. And I'll probably do another live when, let's see, what is the date Wednesday? Let's see, the first is Thursday. Yeah, I'll probably do another live Wednesday. And I'll probably start at about 6 or 7. But I appreciate all y'all being here. Yeah, that Prime deal, that was great. And all I had to show was the front and back of my ABT card. That's my food stamp card. I only get like I think I'm getting $160 a month now. I don't know. I never use it. My daughter keeps it because she's the one who gets the groceries. And but I love you. I appreciate it. Y'all have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you in the next one. And there's a couple of pictures I want to show y'all next week. I need to make a note of that right quick so that I can show you that. See you in the next one. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.